Hiya. Let's have a look at the key quotes from Act 3 of An Inspector Calls, starting with the titular inspector, Inspector Gould, with a really spooky name. He says, "Each of you helped kill her. Remember that? Never forget it." He speaks very plainly to the family. He does not soften the blow for them. He wants them to have learnt something from this experience, so he tells them that each one of them killed Eva. He urges them to always remember what they have done, because he wants them to rethink their actions in the future to make sure they start to think about other people and how their words and activities can hurt others. There will be plenty of time when I've gone for you all to adjust your family relationships. Inspector Gould recognises that his interrogations have changed the dynamics, meaning how they get along, of the Burling family. He tells them that they will have to change their relationships so they can get to know each other again. Sheila, for example, has developed a very different and less subservient attitude towards her father. They will all need time to figure out how their family works once they show each other their true selves. One Eva Smith has gone, but there are millions and millions of Eva Smiths and John Smiths still left with us. We don't live alone. We're members of one body. We're responsible for one another. Priestley used Inspector Gould as a socialist conscience as a play. This is a sense of right and wrong. Here he expresses how people should look after one another and suggests that everyone is equally important as everyone else. This statement directly contrasts with Mr. Burling's comment in Act 1 that everyone should look after themselves. So just quickly recapping that, the two quick key quotes from Inspector Gould in Act 3 are, "Each of you helped kill her, remember that. There will be plenty of time when I've gone for you to adjust your family relationships." And that one final one is, "One Eva Smith has gone, but there are millions and millions of Eva Smiths and John Smiths still left with us. We don't live alone. We're members of one body. We're responsible for one another." Now moving on, let's have a look at Sheila's key quotes. "You don't seem to have learned anything." Although she's heard about the horrible consequences of their actions, Sheila is annoyed that Mr. and Mrs. Burling don't seem to have learned anything about themselves and how they should live their lives. They continue to dodge any responsibility for Eva's death and push the blame at each other. Everything we said had happened really happened. If it didn't end tragically, then that's lucky for us, but it might have done. Sheila's emotional maturity and intelligence develops. Here, Sheila shows how she has learnt a valuable lesson from this whole experience. She accepts blame and responsibility. She knows that her actions will have consequences for other people. The story of Eva Smith has made this much more realistic for her. Mr. Burling exclaims that young people think they know everything, but they're wrong. Ironically, it's the young Burlings who have learned from their mistakes here. So, quickly recapping that, the two key quotes from Sheila in Act 3 are, "You don't seem to have learned anything," and "Everything we said had happened really happened. If it didn't end tragically, then that's lucky for us, but it might have done."